What's going on, everybody? Man, Eric Wilson in for the Sports Arena. Man, we've got a great show today. So, as you know, coming up in a couple of weeks, we have the 2022 NFL Draft. And this young brother that I'm bringing on right now, not only is he out there, but this young man's got a lot of good stuff in the works. And I'm just thrilled to have the opportunity to speak with him and kind of learn a little bit more. He is the editor and multimedia journalist for Vegas Sports Today. My man Mike Dixon's in the building. Mike, what's going on, brother? How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Eric. Thanks for having me, man. I'm excited to finally join the sports arena, and I cannot wait to see you out here in Las Vegas 2 weeks from now. I know you're going to bring that Florida energy, man. And uh, my quick question for you is, what are you most excited about coming out to Las Vegas for this NFL draft?
Man, I'm just blessed and humbled to have the opportunity. This is something that, the sports arena and myself have worked on for years. To be able to come out there to Vegas and just cover the event, seeing that next level of talent that's going to be going to the most popular sport in the country, in the NFL, watching these young men walk that stage, being able to just see their reaction, not only them, but their families as well. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause this is life changing. And I know we got 7 rounds. It's going to go from Thursday to Saturday. But just to be out there and immersed with every major local entity, to know that myself, I'm in the mix, man, I still get goosebumps when I think about it. When I got the approval for the credential, I was just like, yo, finally, I'm breaking through. Let's get it, man. Let's make it happen. I was blessed to be able to connect with you, and I'm just excited to get rocking and rolling.
Yeah, man. Coming out here, and I also want to shout out Jordan out in Cleveland, man, for again connecting us. I feel like this is something great on our hands once we actually do more collaborations in real life and not just virtually. And it's exciting times here in Las Vegas. Like you said, the families, the conventions, the pool parties. Vegas in itself is the entertainment capital of the world, but now you can add the sports to that as well. And having the NFL draft here, and they're going to have the biggest parties, the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
And
Clearly, they're
everything
going to have the biggest party.
surrounding that, yes, between all these casinos and their parties and entertainers, just the collaboration between sports and entertainment, it's something I've never experienced in any other city outside of the inside actually the United States. And there's not really many cities that I can say that between New York and LA. You can maybe throw Miami in there, but Vegas, man, this you're going to experience something, and fans are also going to experience something. Millions of fans over. I would say just from the live stream, then people showing up, expected 650,000 people to be here for the NFL draft.
That's crazy. Hey, Mike, really quick, because you were thank you for sharing this video with me. I want to take people back 2 years, man. I want to show y'all what Vegas looked like in 2020 when the draft was supposed to be there. Shout out to Mike Dixon for providing me this, but I want y'all to see this. This is what Vegas looked like. And this is a really quick snip when the draft was supposed to come in Vegas in 2020.
Empty streets, man. And this is the heart of the Las Vegas Strip on Las Vegas Boulevard. And that's the link forum where you and I will be hanging out, by the way.
So let me get right back here to you and get off of that. But yeah, man, I mean, talk to me about that really quick, Mike. Like, when we knew that the draft was coming to Vegas, and then, of course, the pandemic happened, give me a sense of what it was like to be on the Strip and just no hustle and bustle, no people, just emptiness. What did that feel like for you?
Well, you said it best right there, man. If I were to sum it up in just a single word, it would be emptiness, man. It was empty. I initially moved to Las Vegas from Florida 5 years ago, and the city was bright. It was electric, and during that pandemic at its peak, I would say, it was a very eerie scene. You don't see tourists out there. You didn't see locals walking around. All you saw was just the cops and security guards protecting the properties, and it was a ghost town. It felt empty, and I was like, this is not Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It was just it felt like a desolate land, so to speak.
And that's crazy because at one time, that's what Vegas was, you know? And then for it to grow into the megaplex that it is with the casinos and the entertainment, and sports teams are now coming to Las Vegas. I mean, you've got the Golden Knights out there with the NHL. You've got the Las Vegas Aces with the WNBA. Now you have the Las Vegas Raiders with the NFL. That's three major professional sports entities and organizations centrally in Vegas. I mean, honestly, you're only missing an NBA team and a Major League Baseball team. Y'all got everything. So to go from the buildup and the energy of that to the emptiness, and now 2 years later, it's actually getting to happen. I mean, you said it to me earlier. It's surreal to walk on that strip now and watch just the construction of everything being put together for this week-long event. I mean, granted, the draft is only 3 days. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But what happens before, during, and then also after are the reason, like you said, 650,000 people are coming to Vegas for this. I mean, it's mind-blowing when you really stop and think about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And two things I actually want to add on to that. And Las Vegas has been the fight hub for combat sports, I would say 30 years. I think it's been 30 years now. But like adding the boxing to it, the UFC, the Raiders, the Golden Knights, and the Aces, and also these semi-pro teams like the Las Vegas Lights. But to bring it back to what you first brought up was the Raiders, man. When we were experiencing no fans at Allegiant Stadium, they just put together a $2.1 billion stadium and no fans in attendance. That was surreal, man. I'm like, I'm there attending it, and it was just media and the football players. You could hear everything on that field. You can hear those hard hits. But now to have fans back at Allegiant Stadiums and opposing fans too, it's just an experience with Raider Nation that I believe you will enjoy, along with the other 31 NFL teams and fans that will come to Las Vegas for this NFL draft. And the parties, man, I expect guys like Tiger to show up headlining for day one at the NFL draft. And they, sometimes they keep them close to the vest as far as like whether it's NFL for the pardon me, I'm sorry, I'm fumbling on this one, but they normally have a lot of headliners that come out that are big names, whether it be like a Celine Dion that are residents here that perform in Las Vegas. So the NFL, they do like to cater to the older generation, also the new generation. So again, I'm excited to see what and who's going to perform for draft day. There's a performance from day one until the final day of the NFL draft.
Oh, yeah.
At the Bellagio fountain of all places.
Listen, I've seen that thing from the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and that is, I actually have video of the music and the water and the lights and everything. To experience that is one thing. To see what these young men are going to be a part of as they are on the fountain in the Bellagio and they're walking and they're just having and embracing their moment, that's got to be something crazy. But Mike, I want to ask you really quick, because I got to ask you about the Raiders with regards to the draft. Really quick, just give me your high-level overview. I don't want all your news and notes. We'll say that for another time. But when you look at the Raiders, what do you think?
I think they are definitely in contention to make it again to the playoffs, because this AFC West is very competitive, and if not the best division in the NFL. Okay. Adding guys like a Russell Wilson, a Khalil Mack to the Chargers, and there's more people. We can't leave out Devontae Adams teaming back up with his old college teammate Derek Carr and adding a premium pass rusher like Chandler Jones, this team is ready to compete now. So I believe the Raiders, when it comes to the NFL draft, I believe they will. They're picking between rounds 3 and 6.
Okay.
And like I said, I know you said it was quickly, but they have some positions that they need to fill to protect Derek Carr. So we'll get into that at a later time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because I want to talk to you about your brand, man. I want to talk to you about what you got going on. You said you moved from Florida to Vegas 5 years ago. So let the people know, let my audience know, man, what have you been working on? I mean, I want to hear about Vegas Sports Today.
Well, Vegas Sports Today, we initially was Vegas Sports Daily. Then we connected with another independent news outlet called Silver and Black Today. So we merged at one point in time, and we just brought Vegas sports together. And what we've been working on, obviously the Golden Knights, the Raiders, and I've been focused on more so on combat sports. And our brand, man, we like to deliver fresh content, whether it be on social media, in-depth articles, and interviews, whether it's a podcast or a radio show. And I've been shifting things now to my YouTube page, and you can actually go there at MetaMikeLV, and we'll get into that later because I'm gonna surprise you with something once you get out here to Las Vegas in 2 weeks.
Okay, all right.
I just want to tease that out there to your audience. So
I like that. All right, fair enough. I'm actually looking up your YouTube page right now, man. I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe because I want to make sure I want to see what's going on with you. But man, I appreciate you so much. I know you've got a lot going on with 2 weeks left. You're out there watching Vegas basically transform itself so that the NFL draft, when the NFL comes in, is going to be a beautiful thing. I look forward to meeting you, my brother. And again, thank you so much for your time. Really quick, this is my man, Vegas Sports Today editor and multimedia journalist, MMJ, Mike Dixon. Mike, thank you so much, brother. I'll holler at you.
Take care, Eric. Thanks for having me. See you soon.
Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, 2 weeks till the NFL draft. Your man, Eric Wilson for the Sports Arena is definitely going to be out there. Man, this is going to be something to truly behold. But again, y'all know it. Monday and Wednesday nights live, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here with the crew. I'm going to holler at y'all soon. Everyone have a great day. Stay blessed. Peace.